Hello, so I want to talk about Kiriko, who is the newest hero to Overwatch. She is a support hero. Since she was added, like I said, with the launch of Overwatch 2 about 2 weeks ago, I figured it'd be good topic to do a video on. So let's go look at her abilities. Probably it's easier to go into training mode and just go to the practice range to look at her here. So you can go to hero details right here. So, like I said, I'm using an Xbox controller while I'm recording this. I always played Overwatch on the Xbox, but for ease of recording, I have my controller plugged into my PC. This is how I always played with the controller. But since we're on the PC version for the recording reasons. Anyway, her right trigger button, her main attack button, is the Healing of Fuda, which is a healing ability which homes on your allies. It says, channel a burst of healing talismans that can seek targeted allies. It's actually pretty good because it homes, so it's, like I said, you don't have to be close to them. You can just, like I said, point in their general direction and the cards will usually find them as long as there's not a wall or something in the way. Then with her secondary attack is actually her actual attack, and this throws projectiles that do increased critical damage. It's actually tripled crits. So normal damage is about 40 damage, I believe, and crits are 120, so it's a triple crit. I mean, still, it's like stuff which can, be pretty effective against, in some situations. I mean, she's not gonna, like, break records on DPS or anything, but it can, hurt somebody. You can definitely get a kill occasionally, like, especially if someone's, like, trying to run at you or something. But overall, like I said, it's just nice to have. And her ultimate is Kitsune Rush. This is actually a pretty good ultimate. What it does is summons a fox here that rushes forward, accelerating the movement, attack speed, and cooldowns of all allies that follow in its path. So it's pretty much a haste spell. It's actually literally a haste spell, and I've been using this a bit in the games that I've been playing. I've been playing her a lot the last couple days, and it's pretty good. I do like the Kitsune Rush, but I think it's a pretty good ultimate. Some heroes have pretty meh ultimates. This is definitely not one of them. She has her other abilities, like her L button ability. Again, this is Xbox controller controls. Teleports to an ally directly. Has kind of a short range, so it's mostly, it's not really going to help you catch up to your team if you just got, killed and you're trying to walk back or whatever. Main thing it does is tries to get you out of trouble. Like if you're getting attacked, you can try to warp to an ally that's a bit past, like, a few meters away. Try to save you. Like, it's sometimes it won't always work, but sometimes it can buy you some time. And then the other ability she has is a Protection Suzu, which throws Protective Charm to make allies become briefly invulnerable and cleanse the most negative effects. So this can be used to cure like negative effects like sleep or like Anna's grenades. Like usually really good versus like Anna's abilities. Like others like negative effects like I think Zenyatta's or Discord, stuff like that. If you have negative effects, this will cure them. It also makes you briefly invulnerable. Like by brief, it's about 1 second. And if you have really good timing, you can use this to counter an ult. But you have to be like right on with your timing, and you have to aim it too, because it's like a projectile bomb type thing. It's kind of like Anna's grenades, and that it hits a range or whatever. But you have to be practice at it. And then she has her passive, which lets her climb up walls. If you hold the jump button down while you're walking towards the wall, she'll walk straight up it, which is actually pretty good. It can help her get out of trouble. This can actually help her get back to like your team or whatever. You died, you respawn, you're trying to walk back to your team. Going over walls rather than around them in some maps, is definitely effective. There's some walls you can't go over, but it just depends on the map. But some places this is pretty effective. And it can also get you out of trouble. And of course, since she's a healer, she also automatically heals over time. Like she has auto regen for the support role. So let's go, show us, like I said. So the crits are kunai, right? Does about 40 damage, and then if you hit a crit, it's about 120, so you can see the damage difference. It's triple damage. Most heroes do just double damage to the crit. She does triple, which is kind of interesting, because, see, crit, normal. So you have to, be wary of that. So, and also, Tracer's guns will actually get in the way of her head, so you have to be able to actually hit her in the head. She's pretty hard to hit. Her head's pretty small, but see. A lot harder to think the aim than you think it is. There you go. So Tracer has about 150 health. You see that took off 120, so these are 25 or 20, 30 health. These are 30 health. So 2 hits, if you can do it in the head, will kill Tracer. It is a slow-moving projectile, though. It's probably about 50 meters speed. I say about 50 meters, about fast as Diva's light gun. Faster than Mercy's pistol, I would say. I'd say it's probably about 50 meters speed. I'm not 100% sure, but I play Diva a lot, so that seems to be about similar speed there. Probably about 50 meters, so that's not too bad. Her healing thing, oh, we just blew up. So her healing, like said that just said homes. You don't actually have to like be too exact. It will home to some degree. I mean, you have to like throw it at their general direction. You can't just throw it this way. Expect it to go sideways, but it will, like said, kind of go to where healing's needed. Like, you know, it will home a bit. I mean, you have, like I said, you don't have to be a super good aim to kill it. You can just kinda, and it will mostly home onto them.
Soothing your wounds.
Right, and Kasune Rush, this is her ultimate. Right, so see the attack speed? Like, this will do for the whole team. That's like if they're near her when she uses it. And it actually puts these like arch themes, these archway themes when you use it. So let's use this. You'll see these like archways that Fox runs. There's these archways appear, but look how fast she's attacking now.
How embarrassing.
So she increases all of her speed, so all of her cooldowns and everything, does that for the whole team. So it is going to be quite the beatdown. Like, it's been I've noticed it very effectively on like maps, like hybrid maps, control maps, assault maps, where you have to capture a point. It's really good as like a way to kind of like attack a point and just force like an enemy team off of it. Like, it is really good for forcing through a lot of damage. Her protective Suzu, it's probably hard to see here, the training mode. But I see how she turned gray for just like about 1 second. That's about how long it lasts. That's the invulnerability. It's very short. Can be used to, like I said, it can be used to save a tank though, and it's just like you throw a protective Suzu, just like that, see, they turn white. That's generally, and then of course, like, so we can also talk about her last ability here. This one lets her warp to ally. See, that was about the max distance. See how it's hard to have a lock-on? So, don't have lock-on, that's about as far away as we can use it. Right here, this is max range.
I'm here.
Not super far, I mean, it can help you get out of trouble. But it's only like 30 meters or so. 25, 30 meters. Not a whole lot of distance, but, you know, if you're like close by the tank or something and you're trying to get hit and you can go warp back towards like your sniper or whatever, like in the back row or something on a ledge somewhere, it can definitely get you out of trouble. Yeah, no, I found her pretty fun to play. I mean, like I said, she is definitely fun to play. The walk on walls can be useful. I mean, I'm not very good. So she's the first character I played that really walked on walls. Never really played a lot of Hanzo or anything like that, but this is pretty fun. Like, it can definitely be used to go travel or hype, or get to high places, or just escape. So, I said I find her super useful, but I'm gonna show you some footage of the Kasune Rush in like an actual match, because I think that's a better way to actually like see it. Like I said, you can see this is from Temple of Anubis map earlier today when in the assault mode. I was doing some assault maps. You can see that it was quite the beatdown. Right, like I said, I used this right before we attacked the point, and this led to the whole team moving faster, attacking faster, and being able to use their abilities more frequently. It's quite the beatdown. I mean, when used effectively, Kasune Rush is a very, very good ultimate, because you can just, you know, really kind of win a team fight. It's like, it's very good. Like, and this is kind of like the crux. Like, Kiriko is just the first hero they've added to Overwatch 2, and it might be a taste of what's come, but she feels like, you know, she has potential to be maybe a bit too good, and there's always a worry that with Overwatch 2 there will be like, right, because you have the battle passes and stuff to unlock the new characters, and it might be trying to people to actually, rather than have the game balanced, the new heroes will just be better than what's out there and force people to pay more money. And we should talk a bit about Battle Pass. I did a whole video on Battle Pass, but it's worth like rehashing here, so we'll go look at that. So if you have to unlock her, you have to either have played the original Overwatch game and then merged your accounts, which is what I did, which it took a couple of weeks to actually get her, but if you do that, you unlock her automatically. Like I said, the first couple of weeks, like, she was actually locked, even though I was supposed to have her, I didn't have her. Like, they had some issues, like, with the launch of this game, but that's, like I said, that's probably the easiest way. But if you didn't play the previous game, you can get her through the Battle Pass, which is... I've done a whole video about, like, what I hate about the Battle Pass, and I'll probably link that at the end here, but the Battle Pass, like, if you buy it, you get her automatically. Like I said, this is the premium... what you get here for, like, if you get 4 things. You get all these 4 things automatically for buying the Battle Pass. By the Battle Pass, you get all 4 of these automatically. But if you don't want to buy the Battle Pass, you can get Kiriko. Most of these things are literally paywall. You can get her on tier 55 for free, and you also... hit the wrong button there. You also get that thing on the same one for free. Which is, those things are kind of stupid. I don't really care about them. But this takes a lot of grinding. Like, it takes a lot of grinding to actually get it. So, most people probably, like, if you really want her, you probably just want to cough up the $10 so you don't miss her. Like, especially if you're like a casual player and you don't have, like, you know, 100 hours to spend in a couple months, you know. It's like, like I said, I mean, to unlock her, like, the Battle Pass tier, I mean, I'm guessing you probably need to spend about 30-40 hours per month to get that far. I mean, I don't know the exact time, but it's a lot. Trust me, I've played, like I said, just even my competitive, like, if we go to my career profile, we can see, like, I've done over 6 hours in competitive already, and that's just a competitive. I've probably done more in arcade. So if you think about time, I'm only, like, halfway to 55, and I already have, like, 20 hours into this, probably 15-20 hours. So getting to 55, you're probably looking at like 40 hours, 30-40 hours to get there. So that's a lot of time. Yes, you have 2 months, but that's still a lot of time. So you might just want to pay the $10, which is, like I said, for a lot of people, that's a lot of money. Otherwise, you have to grind out for many hours. Which is, I think, probably one of the biggest issues of this game is the original, everyone bought the box, got the full game, could unlock everything for pretty much free after they bought the box. But this game is not like that, and, well, you have to deal with this silly Battle Pass monetization system, which I go into more detail below. Thanks for watching.